The annual NFL Scouting Combine is this week in Indianapolis, so we'll be there along with all of our scouts and coaches to give you an up-close view of all the excitement. It's one of the biggest weeks in the NFL, and the Combine chatter has definitely already started, and there are plenty of pundits predicting who's going to be the workout freaks. That's a buzzword. Who's it going to be this year? Well, that got me thinking back to some of the best Combine testers in Ravens history, guys that really lit it up with their athleticism and how they performed in the on-field drills. So I went to our director of college scouting, Joe Ortiz, to get his take. I asked him who he thought was the best Combine tester the Ravens ever drafted, and I even threw out a couple of names, guys like Torrey Smith, Haloti, Ngata, Jimmy Smith, to see if it was any of them. He said those guys, they outperformed well, but then he gave me a different name. He said wide receiver Darren Waller. You remember him? He was a 6th-round pick last year out of Georgia Tech, and Waller is a guy that has a great physical makeup as a wide receiver. He's huge. He's 6'6", 238 pounds, but then he got out there and he ran the 40-yard dash in 4.46 seconds. That's flying. Just for comparison's sake, everyone talks about Torrey Smith being a burner. Well, Torrey ran it in 4.43 seconds, and he weighed 35 pounds less and is about 5 inches shorter than Darren Waller. But also, I wanted to mention this. As we hear about all these Combine freaks over the next week, keep this in mind. Joe Ortiz told me that it's very rare for a guy to light it up at the Combine and then skyrocket to the top of the draft board. They already have grades on all these guys, and the Combine is more of a system of checks and balances, and the most important thing, number one, is the tape. Now, we're taking off for the Combine tomorrow. We have lots of good stuff coming your way. Ozzie Newsome is talking to the media on Wednesday. You can catch that live. That's planned for 3:30 p.m., and then we're also going to talk with Eric DeCosta on Thursday. It's a huge week in the NFL, and we'll bring it all right to you. Thanks for watching. That's it for me today, but stick with us throughout the week.